step. So you say like, hey, on the main page, sorry, the step is I'm going to the main page. On main page, you say like, okay, I'm searching for 0, that is the first input. And then I'm selecting suggestion 0, and so forth. And which page, nothing. So if you run this, so this is another way of running, not just through the IDE. So I'm going to say that run like the episode 5 test, like this test, and let's see if it works. See here that it says quantity 1, parallel 1. There's another arguments that you can send to say like, hey, run it like 100 times, 100 times in parallel. So it runs the same way as any other. And if you go to, these are the 2 commands that Allure tells you to run. So if I generate the report, it doesn't work, obviously. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know what's going on.
You probably didn't define the path for the report.
I know what is going on. So this is the properties files that I was telling, where you have the configuration, all the configuration. So timeout in minutes, and like wait time in seconds, 5, and just with doing like just 5 lines of code, and I have this beautiful report that it will tell you like, this is the only test that I have, and here is like all the steps. Like it's going to the main page, and then it's searching for WebDriver, and then it's selecting the first suggestion, and then asserting that entity, blah blah blah. So if I come here and I make it fail, to tell you like which one failed. So if you go to see which one failed, it will say where it failed, and then it will have a screenshot of where it failed. So I think this is super useful. I've used it a lot. On RelateIQ, like with the TeamCity integration, it actually, you have this on TeamCity besides the JUnit reports. So I think like I'm very happy with Allure. I know they are about to release a new version. I'm super excited to see what this guy's done. And the same way that I did Allure, if I do Slack integration equals true, now I generated the report. Saying like, hey, like this test started, now it's going to fail. And it's going to say like, hey, this test failed, and here on this another Slack channel it will print why it failed. So in this way, everybody in my company can actually see what's going on. And I think like what I want in future version is like just not report, but also add ways for you to tell what test to run on QS on Slack. So that would be super helpful. So for example, I have something built for like another suite, so I can say stage info, and these are like some other tests that I'm continuously running. I want to first open source this, so I can use it from augmented driver. So like you can then right now on my previous company people can run tests from TeamCity. Here I have to run the tests, but if I have this then I'm completely out of the middle. People can run the things, people can see the things, and they don't need me. And I can spend my time. I'm a team of 1. We are 5 total. So I can spend my time investing in something that I like to do rather than just running things for people. And finally, the last one, I'm not going to go through all that, but last one is basically you can run your tests locally, and it should run exactly the same way on any CI system or any other developer laptop. If a developer starts developing a test that runs fine locally and then they put it on Sauce Lab on continuous integration and it fails, and you tell him hey, no, remember that for here you have to do this configuration to run the test, they will get frustrated and they will start using your tool. So for that, basically, whatever you're building, if you're building something from the ground, whatever you're doing, just always have in mind that you're not the only user. There's hopefully you want everybody but you using, and you're just maintaining the framework. So you have to make it easy to configure. And for that, let's see if this works. So I have the credentials way down on this property file, so nobody sees it. But you can do hope Sauce Labs doesn't fail me. So just this is you can easily run it on Sauce Labs, and it's ready to be run on any CI system with the help from Sauce Labs. And same way, let's finish it. So this is what you send. Hey, run on Chrome on version latest. If you put Firefox here, it will run Firefox, and in this easy way, you can basically run it on anything you want on Sauce Labs. Right now, at Salesforce IQ, it was running Chrome and Firefox. Right now, we are a small team. I don't have a Sauce Labs account yet, so I'm running things locally. But I know that at the point that I want to do continuous integration, I will just have to pay Sauce Labs an account, and then just one flag, and then it will be running on Sauce Labs. I think that's all I have. So yeah, any questions? So Augmented Driver is on GitHub, and it's also on Maven repository, so you can use from Maven or from Gradle or from whatever you want. There's also a 5-minute wiki that I have, but it's hosted on Salesforce IQ, my previous, so I cannot update it, so it might be a little bit outdated. But most of all you can do, and it's on Gitter, so if you want to take a look and then Slack me or no, Gitter me or whatever you want to call it, you can do it. I think that's all.
Any other questions?
I guess you told it, but the slides are online, right?
These slides are not online, but they will be.
Or it can.
Yeah, there will be online.
We'll have a recording as well.
Oh yeah.
Does this driver work on Ruby on Rails framework?
On what?
Ruby on Rails.
This is a Java-based framework, so it runs on Java JUnit. But what I want to, everybody from this talk is not like I want people to use it. If you use it, great. But just have this in mind whenever you want to build something from scratch, or there are like tons of tools out there. Just think of this. This is like, whenever I joined Split like 2 months ago, it was like this I have in mind. And the first week I built like the thing that will create the data independent test, and then I moved to the next, and then to the next. And with this, like, and with augmented driver, like it took me to get the first 100 tests at Salesforce IQ probably like 6 to 8 months. And it's been in the first 2 weeks on Split. It was I already had like 40 something, and now I have like 90 something. So like, build something that whoever is around you, your teammate, will just focus on writing the test and the logic, not focus on like how hard it is to run or if it is flaky or anything else. Just like, I'm going to do this. If I do this and I follow these rules, and then like on the pull request I keep doing this, I know that eventually like this will scale. Because if not, like you build something and it's great for the first 10 tests, and then like everybody said like, hey, great, and then they build 20, and then 50, and then 100, and then your tests start failing like here and there, and like nobody trusts your tools, your framework anymore. So like just focus on building something and have it in mind that it's going to be run by a lot of people that are not very knowledgeable of like WebDriver, and think of like not the first 20 tests, but think of like the next 300.
Very well said. I think that's the beauty of these kind of meetups, that you kind of learn from other people's experiences and you get to apply those directly. Like you don't have to make those mistakes that other people have already done. And it's always about the quality of the test, not the quantity. If you have 5,000 tests and 4,000 of them fail, the remaining 1,000 tests have no value at all. They don't add any value because people don't trust them. So start small, make them solid, make them reliable, and then expand. I think great presentations, hopefully a lot of good learnings for you. I definitely had a lot. I also learned about one thing about Fernando that I'm gonna reveal in a second after this question.
I'm scared.
So the tool is
Make it really, really
available on
long.
GitHub, are you saying that?
Sorry?
The tool is available on GitHub?
Yeah, it's on GitHub. Yeah, I've been updating quite frequently. Like since I joined Split, I added the Slack integration because it's something that I need, and I have some other ideas in mind that I'll keep adding and working on top of that. My goal is like, for this, is if I ever join a new company, I don't want to do this all over again.
Can you show that to me, like on the GitHub?
Yeah, I think the link is here.
So that it's easier to search afterwards.
Yeah. So this
All the links and the slides, everything is going to be on the Meetup page, so you don't have to memorize this.
Yeah.
You'll get access to this easily afterwards.
Yeah, augmented driver is, I think it's
Yeah,
probably,
it's a unique name. He
Yeah,
paid
no, but-
$20,000 to get that.
yeah, nobody, like it went up there because nobody ever named something augmented driver, so like, I think. Yeah, it's out there, look at this, yes. Well, this is the wiki page that is a little bit outdated. I guess it has more relevance for Google than the other ones, but that's it.
Hey, Salesforce paid that.
Yes, Salesforce IQ, well, Salesforce paid that.
All right, any other questions? One thing that I saw in his slides that everything was about dogs and puppies. So
Yes.
I think he loves them. That's the conclusion. Announcements. We're gonna have next meetup. I think we already talked about that, June 28th. Hope you all can make it. It's also gonna be along the lines of, learnings from automation and how you can make it easier to write more tests using BDD. So please try to come for that. And there's still a lot of food. Please, please take home. We hate to waste food, so. But thank you all for coming. Really appreciate your time, and looking forward to see you in the near future. Thank you. Good night.
Это такая магия с автоматом. То есть кухли они запускаются всегда стоят. То есть всегда все постоянно не видно, постоянно там тайм-аут здесь, тайм-аут там, там. То есть, да. Ты просто видел, как у меня бы сколько буквально там потому что, понимаешь, в какой-то момент ну, типа, нужно же видеть, там просто уже сидят и такие. Ну, чего вы не запускаете? Я не знаю. Ну, там ваши что написали? Все, дизейбл, все.
Очень странно, я думал, он забыл.
So actually, it's not the host. Yeah. It might have been posted. Usually, what I say, I'm available Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then there's so the next one is on Monday. So the following one in July is on Monday.
So you see, like, the budget. I hear you for a while, but
So Mondays are usually not preferable but I think Wednesdays
Wednesday is the best. Right. Tuesday will take a happy. If you cancel it, you can play it on the
good point.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, pretty straightforward. You stop your